If you are over 60 and love gardening, you might be wasting $200 or more every season on the wrong plants without even knowing it. Many seniors quietly lose money, time, and energy on flowers and vegetables that almost never do well in their yard. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which 7 common garden plant mistakes to avoid so you stop losing money and energy this year. You will see which plants often fail for many people over 60, what to replace them with, and how to set up your garden so it is kinder on your back and your budget. Many gardeners over 60 still buy the same plants they used 20 or 30 years ago, even though their body and climate may have changed. Plants that need daily watering, constant pruning, or heavy lifting can quietly turn a relaxing hobby into a painful chore. If your knees or back complain every time you weed around fussy plants, your garden is costing you more than money. A lot of people walk into a garden center, grab whatever looks pretty, and only find out weeks later that it hates their soil or sun. That simple habit can lead to half your plants dying by midsummer, which may mean $50 to $150 gone in a single season. Here's where it gets really important. Do not skip this if you want your plants to actually survive. Many seniors find it safer to focus on hardy, proven plants like marigolds, zinnias, hostas, and herbs such as rosemary and thyme that usually handle heat and forgetful watering better. Most people over 60 never redesign their garden layout, even though a few changes can reduce bending and kneeling by half. Raised beds at hip height, large containers on stands, and hanging baskets at shoulder level may save your back and help your plants thrive because you can actually reach and care for them. Quick question for you: which part of your garden feels like the biggest waste right now? The flower bed that never fills in, the vegetable patch that barely produces, or the pots that always dry out? Think about where you have thrown away the most plants or spent the most on replacements in the last year. Wait, this next part might save you from repeating the same expensive mistake every single spring. Most people buy full-grown plants in bloom because they look impressive, but these often cost 2 to 3 times more than starter plants or seeds and can be more sensitive to transplant shock. One retired couple I spoke with switched from thirsty annuals in shallow pots to deep containers with herbs, cherry tomatoes, and marigolds, and they cut their plant losses by about half in one season. Another gardener in her late 60s replaced a struggling rose bed with hardy lavender and coneflowers and noticed she spent far less time spraying, pruning, and replacing dead plants. Most people skip this part and regret it later, because these small mistakes add up to big losses. Planting sun-loving plants in deep shade, crowding too many plants in one small space, and using tiny pots for big-rooted plants often leads to weak growth and early death. To protect your money and your energy this season, walk through your garden this week and mark any plant that has died more than once in the same spot, needs constant watering, or always looks weak. Those are your first candidates to replace. Consider swapping them for hardy, low-maintenance choices that fit your sun and climate, and raise the worst bending areas up to waist height if you can.